All right, let's jump right in. Today's explainer is a total game changer. We're going to completely transform how you communicate with AI to get actual professional-grade results from Claude. Look, if you've been treating Claude like a glorified search engine, you're absolutely missing out on its true power. But today, we're fixing that.
So, have you ever wondered why some people seem to pull these incredible, jaw-dropping results out of AI, while the rest of us just get these generic, robotic, and frankly, disappointing answers? It's super frustrating, right? You type in a request expecting absolute magic, and you just get, well, mediocrity.
Well, here's the honest truth. The difference isn't the AI itself. It's all about how they communicate with it. In this explainer, we're going to bridge that gap. We're taking you from those basic beginner-level prompts to professional, high-impact communication. We'll unpack exactly how top-tier consultants, developers, and marketers are using Claude to literally save hours of work every single week.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our blueprint for today. First, why most prompts fail. Second, context, roles, and formats. Third, teaching AI with examples. Fourth, advanced workflows and iteration. And finally, number 5, the ultimate prompt formula.
All right, part 1, why most prompts fail. Context is key.
This brilliantly illustrates the very first major hurdle beginners face. They just don't give the AI enough material to work with. Think about the classic beginner one-liner, write me a blog. I mean, sure, Claude will write one, but it's probably going to read like a robot that learned English by studying terms of service agreements. Yikes. But compare that to the professional approach on the right. I own a digital marketing agency, write a 1,500-word blog. Notice the difference there? The pro lays out exactly who they are, who the audience is, what the tone should be, and the expected outcome. Bottom line, better context equals way better results. Moving on to section 2, context, roles, and formats, building the foundation. Now that we know context is king, the absolute easiest fix to instantly level up your prompts is assigning a role. Think senior recruiter, copywriter, software architect, UX designer, or a legal assistant. When you give Claude a specific persona, say tell it to act like an expert with 20 years of experience, it completely shifts the perspective and the depth of its answer. So instead of a basic improve my resume, you say, you are a senior recruiter with 20 years of experience, review my resume. It is literally a night and day difference in the quality of advice you'll get. Next up, you've got to define your formats. Tell it exactly what you want. A table, bullet points, a step-by-step guide, an executive summary, a checklist. Heck, even JSON or Markdown code. By explicitly defining the output format right out of the gate, you save yourself from doing all that tedious formatting and editing later on. You get exactly what you need, completely ready to use. All right, section 3, teaching AI with examples, showing, not just telling. So the crucial point here is a massive secret among power users. AI shouldn't really be starting from a blank page. You have to show Claude what success looks like. Say you need some social media captions. Don't just type write captions. Feed it 1 or 2 that you already absolutely love, and simply tell it, create 10 more in the same tone and style. By giving it that concrete example, you completely skip the guesswork. You're teaching the AI exactly what you're looking for. And another incredible way to show rather than tell is by uploading your own documents. Claude is an absolute beast when it comes to large files. We're talking PDF reports, dense research papers, contracts, massive financial statements, or even huge code bases. You just drop them in and ask Claude to summarize, spot weaknesses, or pull out the action items. It effectively becomes your personal, tireless research assistant. Just imagine never having to manually slog through a 100-page proposal ever again. Okay, into section 4, advanced workflows and iteration, the pro's secret. Here's a technique that really separates the casual users from the true power users. Instead of demanding an immediate final answer, force the AI to think out loud. Have it step through the process, analyze the problem, identify solutions, compare the pros and cons, and only then recommend the best option. This structured sequence forces Claude to truly reason through the issue step by step. The result? Way more thoughtful, accurate, and organized answers than you'd ever get from a simple single-shot question. Now, listen closely because this is a golden rule. Never, ever delete and start over if you get a bad answer. Amateurs hit restart. Professionals iterate. Since Claude remembers your whole conversation, you can just use refining commands. Tell it to make it shorter, use simpler language, throw in some statistics, or make it more persuasive. Just keep molding and shaping that output until it is absolutely perfect. And finally, section 5, the ultimate prompt formula, the Croco framework. Now, what's really interesting about this is how building reusable templates is a total game changer for your time. Check out this YouTube scriptwriter template. It uses standard variables like topic, target audience, desired length, tone, main goal, and call to action. The beauty here is you don't have to rewrite your prompts from scratch every single day. With a slick template like this, you can generate hundreds of pieces of content so efficiently and consistently. Oh, and don't forget, Claude is not just a content creator. It's also a ridiculously sharp editor. You can use these exact commands to critique your own work. Ask Claude to find the weaknesses, have it act like a demanding customer, ask it to rate your work from 1 to 10, or really challenge your core assumptions. It is a brilliant way to stress test and bulletproof your ideas before you ever share them with the world. So here it is, the ultimate takeaway to supercharge your daily workflow. The bonus prompt formula we call the CROKO framework. It stands for context, role, objective, constraints, and output format. This 5-element structure is your master blueprint. Seriously, if you master these 5 elements, you're going to consistently pull high-quality results for almost any task you can dream up, way, way beyond what most beginners can pull off. Let's move to the next step and see how this builds out in a real-world scenario. Check out this prompt. You are a senior marketing consultant. I run a website design agency. Help me create a 30-day content strategy. Keep ideas practical, present in a table. Notice what's happening there. It's got the role, it's got context and objective, clear constraints, and it specifies the exact output format. That right there is the perfect Croco prompt in action, and it virtually guarantees you a highly professional response. Before we wrap things up today, let's just do a quick run-through of some common mistakes you absolutely need to avoid. We don't want you falling back into those beginner habits. Stop writing prompts that are just way too short. Stop giving zero background info. Don't expect perfect first attempts. Remember, we iterate. Make sure you don't ignore follow-ups. Always, always specify your audience and format, and whatever you do, never forget to actually review and refine the final generated content. We have definitely covered a lot of ground in this explainer today. But honestly, the biggest mindset shift you can make right now is realizing that Claude is not simply a chatbot. It's a highly capable, collaborative assistant. In one breath, it's your copywriter, the next, it's your business consultant, and then boom, it's your software engineer. So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. If you know how to assign roles, build killer context, and iterate perfectly, are you ready to stop treating AI like a simple search bar and start building your team today?